Hello, everybody. I could not go live because I'm in bad reception. Even with Verizon, all the money that you pay them, there's still areas where they do not cover, even though they say that they're the best when they're not. But listen, really quick, I am on a Hammond B3. Hammond B3. And we have stressed the importance of oiling these beautiful babies. We have stressed this that the scanner, the run motor, the flywheel, the tone generator, and the start motor all have to be lubricated. I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress these is enough. Now, this is a younger model B3 where it does not have uh, the tubes, if you would, or the funnels right here where you would normally place your oil. These are the ones that they got a little bit of cheap with them. They didn't want to put those parts in it, and you have to do the oiling by hand. Again, let's do it again. This is our scanner, that little circular item there, if you would. The little box next to it. This is your run motor. This is your flywheel. When this turns, it turns all the tone wheels inside of this, which is the tone generator. First, when you start it up, that's your start motor. Your start motor engages. When that engages in there, it turns. This area right here is very hard for you to see. And then gets the flywheel up to speed. Once you put on the run motor takes over. The start motor disengages. Remember, we've talked about this tub here where we put our oil there. And our oil goes it goes down to the front of the run motor, also to the flywheel. There's a bearing there. And also you have a couple of areas in the back. Now, when you put oil here, remember, we are not filling this tub up. We just want that felt to be saturated with oil. And then it will go down the threads. But if you notice here, there is no thread. So even if you even if you fill this up like you're not supposed to, that oil is still not going to go where it needs to go. So what you have to do is you have to actually put the oil down in there where it belongs. Now, this dumb phone keeps focusing over here to the front instead of where I want it to focus to. But even if you just put oil there, remember, it's not going to go where it's supposed to go. You have to make sure that your thread is there. And if it's not, and you don't want to take this out and rethread it, you have to make sure that your oil goes, you have to put the oil where it needs to go. Our scanner. You don't want to over oil this. You put your vibrato on and you hear blah, 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 blah. Either your scanner does not have enough oil, or it's too much. Now, when it's too much, you got to take the scanner out. You got to take all this apart, and you have to take the scanner apart and basically rebuild your scanner to clean all that gunk out. Now, the tone generator, if you put too much oil on it, it'll just leak out here on top of the pedal assembly. But there's no way for the oil to escape when it comes to that scanner in that tub. Now, this is our issue. Remember, when you go put oil in here, you have to make sure that the oil is going down. If your oil is staying up there, you know that there's a clot somewhere. Now, if you notice with this tone generator, there is no felt, the green felt that would normally be there. Mice, unfortunately, came into this B3. Now, I'm going to go back to the other side where I have the keyboards are up so that I can go and see the tone generator and everything from this side. This is the side that you would be sitting if you were playing the Hammond. And you see, look at all that. Not only did the mice eat all the felt, they brought in food. Look at all their food. Look down there. You can't see it because it's dumb phone. But all down there is a whole bunch of dirt. A whole bunch of seeds and mess that they left. Unfortunate. You see areas there. Now you can see how it look all what the mice have left down there. Okay, look all the mess they've done. But let's talk about oiling. You put oil in this funnel, the oil's not going nowhere. Why? Because the mice not only left their dropping and their food there, they also put it inside the funnel. So both of these funnels clogged up. Shows you where they were, the areas where they were, all clogged up. Now, I was using just a toothpick just to show you. Now, I've already brought a lot of mess out, but you can see all this stuff that's coming out, what they have left in here. So when you put oil in here, it ain't going nowhere because it's clogged up with all this from the mice. So does the organ play? Yes, it plays. You have missing notes because some of your tone wheels are not turning, they're not spinning because the organ has not been oiled. And even if you have the right mind to oil it, again, let's look right here. Let's look at this area, remember? Look, there's no felt there. There's no thread, rather. So even if you have the mindset, oh, I oiled my organ, you don't know. The oil didn't go where it was supposed to go. This is why it's imperative that you have service calls. I've got on you pastors, I've gotten on you organists, I'm going to get on you again. And it doesn't matter about title. I'm not talking about title, I'm talking about these Hammond organs. Stop being cheap when it comes to these organs. Stop it. Because you may have issues inside that you don't know what's going on. So if your organist says, I'm having a problem, having notes that are not playing, don't say, well, I hear everything, it sounds good to me. This is the areas where we have problems, where you do not see. It is imperative that you get your Hammond organ checked. Now, unfortunately, this is a model with foam. You all see that at the top? So that's another reason why this organ is not, all of its tones are not playing, because we have foam here. I wish I could go live, but this dumb Verizon won't let me do it. Watch this. This is nothing but a screwdriver. Watch this. Look at that. When I did that, it looked like it was a whole bunch of ants or something in there crawling. Look at that. Foam. Look at that. Look at it. So that foam has gone, all of these wires that you see under here, the area where you cannot see the wires under the keyboards, this foam is all around those wires, deteriorating those wires. Poor baby. So even if our tone generator, once we get her back up to spec, oil her and get everything, make sure these capacitors, you can see where the mice ate. See that? That's the wiring. They ate the insulation. Now the wiring is still attached. Look at this right here. Now the wiring is still attached, thank God. But that's what the mice did. So you talking about, oh, we hear sound. I don't care about that. You don't know what's going on inside of your organ. And then you're going to get a dealer and the sales rep that wants to buy a brand new BMW off of your church money and sell you one of those new computer clones because this ain't working. All you have to do is take care and let me come to your church. You have to do this. You have to have service calls every year because you do not know what to look for. None of you would know how to look at this. You wouldn't think about this. You wouldn't even open this up. Look at this. Look at this. And this other, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. All deteriorated. All this is the foam. This is the foam model. Look all that foam going up in there. So all in those keyboards, that foam is all wrapped around those wires, corroding the wires, and stopping certain notes from playing. 10 minutes. This video is only 10 minutes. This is why you need service calls. www.awmphammondorgans.com. Text me 201-647-5806. I deal nationwide, 11 years in the business, this year providing TLC to these precious Hammond organs, bringing them back to life so that they can sing again. But I cannot help you if you don't let me help you. Bye.